Hello YouTube! Today I am bringing you a live play video playing 6-card PLO. If you haven't played much 6-card PLO, you're missing out. This is the variant of poker to be playing 2024, and I'm going to show you why. We pick up 10-10, 7-9, 5-3 double suited on the button, and we're going to fold. It's not actually a terrible hand. We've got a good amount of connectivity, but we're a little gappy. Our suits are nothing to write home about. And it's a raised spot, so we're going to approach these spots with a little discipline and caution. 6-card PLO, phenomenal game. And there's just not that much information out there on it. So hopefully this video is a good resource for you. We're going to check back. Middle pair, 7 high flush draw. Certainly pretty weak holding. Not something we can value bet. Should we try to rep like 3 aces because we raised pre-flop? No. This is a loose player here. I think my internet is hiccuping a little bit. Happens sometimes. But we always come back. Check. Pick up a gut shot to the 4. Check. And just going to show down jacks and kings. If our opponent checks again, he pots it, we fold. Alright, so one thing about PLO, 6-card PLO, is a lot of these pre-flop decisions are not that easy. So this is a very strong hand. King, king, queen, queen, ace 10. We got 6 cards working together. And the flop comes. Okay, very interesting. We're going to keep checking out of position. We turn a wrap with our king high flush draw, and by the river we'd be check folding. Over here we raised pre. We got a caller. Top pair and a gut shot. I'll check it. We turn another 2 gut shots to the 3 and the 7. And we river the nuts. Let's go ahead and put in a value bet. Note we're triple suited there. Pre. And easy fold here. Okay, this is an interesting one. So we're open-ended on the bottom with 5-6. And then we're wrapped on the top with Jack 9-8. We got the diamonds. We make the diamonds. 9 high. Put in a small value bet. And take it down. So that's one thing in PLO is in 6-card PLO is you can have wraps and then other draws, other straight draws as well. In that case, our top wrap was pretty marginal, but we had the flush draw was heads up, you know. So one of the ways that conceptually I like to approach 5 and 6-card PLO is to consider the differences between Hold'em and Omaha, and then so yeah, basically the differences between PLO and Hold'em are the same differences between 4-card PLO and 5 or 6. So in Omaha, Hold'em too, but in Omaha you have to be careful about drawing to the nuts. This is even more important in um, more card PLO. So here we've got the nuts, we've got hearts, two pair. Send it in. Got a loose opponent here. He's probably got a big draw, but should be favored. And he's actually on just nut hearts. All right. Okay. Okay, we hold. We hold for a very big pot. Phenomenal. Aces here. Gonna let it go. And another fold over here. Just not that great. Okay, let's try a little spicy button open. Okay, I just flopped quads. I flopped quads. I also flopped the under full. And I've got a flush draw. So here we got the flopped quads, and like the only way to play this hand, I think, is to just hope that somebody makes an overfull, right? We bet the flop. They'll just give us credit for like ace five, and that's that. Okay, well we didn't win a lot, but flopping quads is fun. I like flopping quads. I could flop quads all day, and I would not get tired of it. We're gonna defend this. We got a nut suit. Okay, big wrap. Ace 2, 4, 6, 7. Diamonds probably no good, but they're there. And turn pretty much just kills our action, kills our hand. So we're done with it. Now here, we don't have anything. We got Jack 9 for a 10. We got 6 9 for a 5. Okay, we're open ended, double belly, whatever. But there's like a good chance that he's got that anyway. Or better chance than normal. We're out of position. Our backdoors aren't that good. So fold, I guess, right? Over here, this guy posted, so we're going to go ahead and ISO raise with what I think is a decent hand. Hard to tell sometimes, but we got a good amount of connectivity, two suits. I think it's fine. I don't know. Here, gonna fold to the raise. All right, we flop pretty good. Top two with a flush draw and a gut shot. They both check to us. I think pretty obvious spot to put in the bet, and we take it down. Phenomenal. Definitely. Now, one thing to take note of is that is not a spot where you're looking for action. Like you might be in 4-card PLO, Hold'em, you can't have that hand, but top two, you're usually pretty good to put stacks in, especially if there's no possible straight. But you're going to see a lot more blocked hands happening in 6-card PLO. So you should be prepared to consider making some big laydowns in situations where it's pretty obvious you're beat, where you're getting a lot of action and the SPR is still very high. Especially if you don't have any backup yourself, a lot easier to get free rolled. Speaking of not having any backup, I'm just going to check this flop nuts here. I'm out of position, and my hand can just get worse. So, I'm not even going to pay that off. I think I played that well, actually, believe it or not. Okay. And position, very important. Okay, so a couple limpers, we ISO. I think this is good. We've got a pretty good connectivity here. I'd expect my opponent to have a lot of aces and some very nice six card rundowns. Basically, that should comprise the bulk of his range. We're calling anyway. We like to get the other caller. Pretty nice flop here. You got king high clubs. Now, obviously, there's a big difference between nut and second nut flush draws and six card PLO. But given SPR, and we got the wrap anyway, we have the kings. Clubs are not live, although we should be dominating the side pot. We're in okay shape for the main, I guess. We've got chances. We can hit, no. Nope. But we get the side. Not the end of the world, I guess. Not much we can do there, unfortunately. Do we want to... What do we want to do with this hand here? Jack 10, 9, 7, 6, deuce. We are dangling. Hate to dangle. I'm going to put in a raise. We got a nice 5 cluster. We're in position. This guy's a loose limper. We get 3-bet here. LCD. Not believing. And then a cold 4-bet. What is going on? Well, I don't think this hand is strong enough to play for stacks. I'm going to lay it down. I don't necessarily believe this gentleman, Tino, but he could have limped a really big hand. And yeah, that's a pretty strong hand. He's got the 2 suits, aces, obviously. A little bit of a disconnection. Ooh, we would have flopped pretty big. Turned. Ooh, wow. We would have turned very nice as well, and unfortunately bricked everything. But we folded. This hand looks appealing too. I guess it's a fold. We got that 5 cluster. Maybe it's a play. Maybe we can play this. I don't know. Am I on tilt? Am I raising everything? We've got a 5 cluster. You got 2 suits, albeit jack high. We get 3-bet by a tight player. And 4-bet. And we're just going to let it go again. So that's how it goes some days, I guess. Here, we got a loose limper. Put it in ISO. Pretty nice flop. 5, 6, 8, 10 jack. 5 card wrap and the clubs. I think we would have lost that other one. Did we make a boat? Or just trips? Yeah, we would have lost that other one. 2 random 3s. Alright. Possibly a questionable open here. But we are triple suited. And got some connectivity. I think you could get away playing a little bit loose in 6 card PLO. You got guys that are playing, almost everything, and that sort of subsidizes some loose play. Let's see what happens as these guys look like they're going to get stacks in. People don't usually punt fold, but he could have been bluffing. Maybe he's got, or he could. Okay, so nut flush draw versus. Okay. Oh, spade comes, and wow, he wins it. Wow, frustrating for the other guy. Here, check the river. We got no Jack 10 blockers. Okay, somehow we're still good. I don't understand it, but I will take it. Not a bad little hand here, actually. So you get a lot of value from the nut suit. Okay, we're in the small blind. This is a big problem. Position matters. Black's lives matter. Position matters. Um, but still, I'm interested to see a flop. And gonna check it. Can we peel here? We've only got a gut shot and we're out of position. Now we turn 2 gut shots, second up diamonds. And this is okay. Alright. Honestly, I think I played this hand terribly. I don't know. Maybe just fold the flop. But if you're going to bink the nuts on the river, that's fine too. And of course, my opponent will find a fold. Nope. He calls. He calls. What did he have? What could he have possibly had? Okay. He had. That's very interesting, actually. He flopped a wrap. 8-7-4. 6-5. Two pair and a wrap. So, um, pretty decent. Whew. Can I take a flop here on the button? I'm gonna do it. I don't know. Is this okay? Look, we're really deep with the first limper, and we have nut hearts. Some other stuff. We got a 5 cluster, sort of. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Okay, we turned nut hearts. So, okay, here's it's important to calculate your out. So, well, we're checking. We're 100% checking. That's not. But like when determining, against a bet, we had 6 cards. There's 4 on the board, 10, 52 in the deck, so it's 42 left. We're looking at like 7 on the turn there. They give us like the nuts. So 7 to 35, 5 to 1 against. That's the sort of basic math you need to be able to do in poker. Okay, opening it up. Aces, marginal aces, but aces. We're in the cutoff anyway, You don't need a 6-card rundown to open from this position, although it helps. Speaking of aces, holy hell, what is going on here? I have all the aces, and I will not be playing my quads. Aces again. Let's raise it up. This time, much better aces. We have 2-nut suits. Okay. We flop top set. And backdoor clubs are nice. Backdoor clubs are nice. We got a gutty. This is a big problem this turn because we have a 5 and a 6 in our hand. So that's going to cut down on our outs significantly. To the point where 2.5 to 1 is not that appealing to me. Okay. 10, 42, 8 to 34, worse than 4 to 1 against. We're getting 2.5 to 1. We need to make another 30 when we fill up. It's fine. I'll analyze that later. I think I made a good fold there. This guy's a very tight player, very unlikely to be bluffing. And all right, we put in a 3-bet. Ooh, this could be trouble. Okay, we get him heads up. Okay, we're a very slight favorite. Hopefully he runs it twice. He does not, and he flops. Okay, hello, 8's full. Hallelujah. Can't figure out how to move to the 6th seat that I love so much. But, oh, baby. That was a sweet hand. Yeah, honestly, if you guys are not playing 6-card PLO, you should give it a shot. It is so much fun, and the games are wild. The action is great. Just keep in mind that it is a ton of variance. I mean, a ton. So you got to be prepared to roll with some of the punches. Here, just going to flat these pretty lackluster aces out of position. Meanwhile, aces again. And oh my god, we're deep. Oh my God, we're deep. We pick up nuts, spades. We got a gutty. He's calling. That's a disgusting river. But he checks. We're good. He has, oh my God, he had a set of twos and was drawing almost dead. What a clown. I'm going to get in there. I'm running hot. I'm going to get in there everywhere. And what is this? We have missed the flop. Hopefully he checks because, oh, we had two very sweet outs to an ace of diamonds or a six of diamonds. But I do not see a four in my hand. And so, I must fold. Unfortunately. Oh, we flopped the nuts. And we've got a little bit of a redraw here. Not much. Should probably just fold. But I do have the button. See, there's a good chance. Okay. Okay, still have the nuts, and now my redraw is a little more convincing. Now, if he pots it, Giovanni cannot open the door. I don't think I'm going to bet. He's already, Ivaldo's already announced like 5-7 with diamonds. There's a good chance I get check raised. Okay. Okay, so we river the nuts. We still have the nuts. Now, I'd love to get these guys to call a bet. For sure we're chopping, but... Yeah. Oh, he even had the 5-7, although he's sort of right to be cautious there, despite the straight flush redraw, because 7 high diamonds are not that high. And, you know, in 4-card Omaha, usually if you have like the nuts with any sort of redraw, you're ramming and jamming. Not the case in 6-card PLO. The nuts alone can be a very vulnerable holding that must be played with care. Flopping airball here. Actually, we have 6 outs to the nuts. Backdoor spades, but certainly not a powerhouse holding by any means. All right, spicy little open here under the gun. And pretty decent flop. We got king 6. And we take it down. I mean, here's the sick thing about 6-card PLO. I don't mind taking that down, king 6. I mean, you're not getting action from like 6 ace, you know? They're not just going to like stack off. I do not mind at all just taking that down. I wouldn't mind maybe one call or something, but I might even pot control future streets. Like king 6 is just not an auto stack off because you're only really going to get a ton of action from king's full. That's 6-card PLO right there. I mean, on those boards. And you know, the game plays very loose. Okay. Okay, flopping middle set here. This is another hand that has to be played with care. As, of course, very little equity against pocket tens. Get a couple colors and turn. Jack of Hearts. Obviously a pretty bad card for me. Just gonna fold. I especially don't want to draw multi-way to an underfull. And oh, very interesting. So this is gonna be ace high hearts like all day, by the way. I mean, in case you didn't know, that stop and go play. It's always gonna be ace high hearts. Not sure why he didn't raise the turn though. I mean, I guess he's just scared of a board pair or something. But even if they have a set, the board pairs are very unlikely. Um, or I don't know. Maybe he thought it's a good way to get paid off. Oh my god, look at this ridiculous action. Honestly, I'm gonna regret folding this hand. But I don't like it in a multi-way pot that much. Like I have no nut suits. I'm trying to hit a king basically. Uh, yeah. Oh, nines and four. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're chopped with some lonely silver there. Wow, that would have been a wild hand. But I don't mind. I think it's a sensible fold. Sometimes these tables just get so crazy with the gambling, which is fine, which is good. But uh, I stand by that fold. I think it was a reasonable fold. You know, uh, what do I have really? King 9 8 7 4. Like not that connected, and king eye suit. I mean, I wouldn't bet a lot of money on 9 high clubs. All right, we're all in. Okay. Okay, we got the dominating wrap. Very nice. Two pair. And then, okay. Jack. We chop, which is fine. Which is fine. I mean, I would have loved to scoop that. But, that was going to happen a lot. We were going to chop some, and we were going to scoop some. That was a very nice situation. Um, I think, yeah, I had a much better hand pre. I had ace 8 7 6 5 4. He had 8 7 5 4 2 3. So I have a nut suit. My hand's just a little bit cleaner in terms of all my cards are together. So okay, that was exciting. That was definitely exciting. So yeah, the number one piece of advice I guess I would give to anybody who's sort of newer to this is play tight. You know, it's hard. It's hard to play six card tight, but that's where a lot of your advantage comes from. Just having better starting hands with more nut potential, more premium aspects to them. All right, this is something here. A lot of connectivity and quite deep on the button. Complete whiff, four-way. Not even going to look at this spot. I mean, okay. I turn a straight. And Jack 7, which is... Okay, I have a boat. Might even value bet this, although... What can call me? 10-7? But, oh, and then a pot-sized raise. Wow. I actually am just going to fold. Nice hand. This guy's such a nit. He's got really nitty stats anyway. I mean, I don't know him psychologically, but he's got quite nitty stats. So um, usually that says a lot. Here, a lot of second best potential here. So I'm just gonna fold. And looks like a timely fold too, as we got pot size ratings behind me. Actually, we're in okay shape versus two strong made hands. All right, we flat on the button versus uh, this guy, El Estraga, flopping the nuts. Not much in the way of redraws. He checks. We'll take a stab here with the nuts. Good chance to get action from like two pair. Okay, we pick up clubs. We don't know if we want them or not, but we'll keep betting. Still got the nuts. He calls, and that's like a pretty bad river card, as it completes a number of full houses. And what else could he be possibly calling on? So we fold. QED. All right. All right. Questionable. A little questionable. Checking here with our flush. Checking again. Folding here. All right, we're triple suited. We open it up. Gonna try a C bet. Hey, we take it down. What do you know? Meanwhile, we're raising. We're chicken. And we take it down. Interesting hand over here. We got a button open. Not going to 3-bet this particular combination. Hey. All right. Very clear ISO against a loose limper. We're triple suited. A lot of high card strength. And I'm going to try something a little spicy, actually. Putting in a 3-bet here, deep against a pretty aggro opener. This isn't really like a quote-unquote 3-betting hand. Now we turn. We've got two flush draws, open-ended and a gut shot. We're definitely going to peel that. And gonna check the river. I don't know. I was definitely tempted to value bet there. Probably should have. A really nice hand here. A very, very, very interesting 6-card rundown. And unfortunately, we brick the flop. So we're going to go ahead and basically shut down. But oh my god, what is happening over here? We flop not only the nuts with 3-5, we've also got hearts, and we've got a 7, so we can go higher. We turn we turn the nut hearts, and like I wouldn't mind check here maybe. I think when we keep betting, it's just too obvious we're gonna have the nuts. But we check, we could easily have just swapped 3-5, or some other hand and not like the heart. But if he has a set, which he could very well, since we have the hearts and we have the straight, I don't want to give him a free shot. Or if he was trying to like king or queen high hearts, maybe maybe a small bet. 2 pair, double gut shot. Let's see a turn. Six nut outs. Potential boat on an 8 or a 7. There it is. From potential to actual. Certainly going to value bet this. And we take it down. Alright, we open the button and flop the nuts. We're in position against a loose player. Is he gonna check? He turned pots. I mean, I'm gonna lay it down. Nice hand. I would have bet if he checked. All right, let's raise again with all these low cards. Meanwhile, flopping a garbage wrap. In case you ever wondered what a garbage wrap is, here it is. You know how many nut outs we have? Count them. Count them. You know how many we have? 3 nut outs. 5, actually, because of the queens. Do not call on 5 nut outs, friends. Boom, jack. Worst card. Worst card on the deck. Here, overpair. Folding. Queen high spades, worthless. But in this hand, I find value. 10-10, 6-6, 7-5. We're in the cutoff, okay. We can go after the blinds from here. Garbage swap. Garbage turn. Garbage turn bet. Alright, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for tuning in to my 6-card PLO live play video. Hope your sessions are going well. You guys are having a good life. And please do stay tuned for more videos in the future. Okay, one last hand. Let's play this one last hand. We're on the button. We've got ace high suit. Pretty good connectivity. 9, 6, 5, 4, 4, ace. We could use a deuce 3 flop. Really anything with hearts would be delightful. 4 would be a good card. Positionally, things are good. We've got a loose limper. We got the button. Absolute and relative position. And we take it down. Okay. Okay. I can handle that. Maybe we play one more. He calls. I think this is a fine hand to isolate a loose limper with. Why not? Maybe the button will fold. He didn't fold. That's a problem, actually. Once the button calls, It's going to substantially limit our mobility in the hand. Basically need to flop nuts, which we don't. Check fold. We don't even have any nut outs. Look at this. We got triple suited. We had two nut suits. Phenomenal. All right, that's it. Peace.